Hello and welcome to me crashing into the barrier on Sardegna. This was the first race. I finished 12th. We're going to move on to my second race with some familiar faces. We'll also have some drama, some 360s, some good side-by-side driving. The next race, you'll see that I end up qualifying 4th, which is a great start for me. Getting away from the mid-pack fights, and which are already brewing, with Hannah getting tapped from behind from GNS and the AMG. And then we have a rivalry between CM7 and the gray car and BAT1 we're going to see throughout today. Thankfully on this first lap I don't crash into the barrier, but luckily I gain a position coming up into the corner ahead. So one of the Porsches go wide. Get hit from behind from GNS, but that was kind of a racing incident. Then behind us, BAT1's already got a 2-second penalty. He's going to tap CM7, try to gain the inside, but that won't be the last of them contacting as they come down the stretch into the same corner where I gained a position. He's going to get a little bit of a tap and actually lose 2 positions, but gain 1 as Casella goes wide into the dirt off to the left. I'm looking to maybe make a move here, but GNS behind me taps me, ruining my opportunity, but won't be the last time I get hit from behind today. CM7 is going to lose a position to X Knights, getting a little bit of tap from there. Then we're going to have BAT1 going to gain a position on Nesquik. But this won't last too long as BAT1's going to come out of this corner and go a little bit wide and actually hit Nesquik, damaging his back right tire. GNS almost gets into the rear of us. I cut the corner a little bit, and then I get tapped again, so it was unavoidable there. Now we're going to have position 2, 3, 4, and 5 all clumped together as we see first coming down close to the stretch. GNS will get a little bit of dirt, but nothing too bad as we all enter the straight. Now over to some familiar faces with Jenny, who was on the Nürburgring race with us last round, and Hannah. We're going to see a good overtake, but we got X Knight behind them with Hannah going a little bit wide, losing some speed, maybe almost losing control. Knight X coming on the inside with Jenny going on the outside. Knight X cuts the apex, gets tapped a little bit. He's still got a 0.5 second penalty to serve. So coming down the stretch here, we're going to see Hannah get onto the left side as X Knight goes a little bit into the dirt. Get a little bit of a tap from Hannah, nothing too bad, and serves his penalty. And you're going to see in the same spot behind me, coming off the 4th lap here, GNS going wide, losing some speed, and this will allow me to get a little bit less pressure. Now unfortunately, Hannah gets overtaken on the same lap you just saw me on by X Knight. He's gonna touch some dirt. Everybody seems to be touching dirt. Seems to be a common area. But goes a little bit hard coming out of this corner and slams into the wall. The Viper not able to keep up with Nesquik here, going into the dirt. He's about to lose 2 positions to Casella and what we call BAT1, which is Racer 51. Rejoining myself in the front pack, you're going to see GNS and Drydo pushing their cars, slipping and sliding a little bit. And behind us we got Jenny and X Knight, so any mistake we make or any fighting will definitely get them up to us. So let's not fight too much as we come down to the final corners before the straight. Nothing too much happens. We're going to check in with Nesquik as he's joined with Kinsella and BAT1. Taking bets who's going to win here. Bets are locked. Let's see what happens. Looks like it's going to be BAT1 and Casella with Nesquik backing off. Always next time. Drydo is going to look to take 3rd position as him and I are going to battle it out for a little bit. With him looking to take the outside line, I take the inside. Looks like I come out a little bit quicker. And I try to stay on to the inside here. I think I went a little bit too defensive as I could have got ahead of him here. It's probably slowed down my exit speed a little bit. He's going to look to get behind me for the slipstream. I'm going to make my move and try to swing off to the right here. Set myself up to go a little bit wide. Coming down, he's going to try to take the inside. I go as wide as I can to get the best speed. I stay on the outside, but I think that was my mistake as he stays on the inside. I just get a good run, and then I screw up and double shift and miss shift. He capitalizes, hits the apex with a little bit of a dive. Good job, sir. We'll catch up to you later. Now, unfortunately, CM7 will crash into the barrier here himself. But this unfortunately puts him in a crosshair with his previous encounter with Bat1 as he's currently gaining on him. CM7's trying to gain some traction. Coming down the straight, you can see Bat1 and the map on the right. Definitely behind him and tries to fishtail him and hits the barrier himself. CM7 gets away, but doesn't get away for long as Bat1 rear ends him into the barrier here, into the sand on corner 1. No penalty. Luckily, CM7 slides into the barrier where he can recover quickly. Bat1 will get what's coming to him later. Hannah gaining a position here with the Viper almost losing it, getting tapped into the sand, but then Hannah on the first corner on lap 10 able to gain a position on Ness quick here, sticking to the speedy line, and on this turn he does a little bit of a switcheroo. That's a great move, and then solidifies his position on the apex here. Good job. GNS coming in the corner 1 on the 11th lap goes a little bit wide into the dirt. This will play into the group behind him, which is X-Knight and Jenny, with X-Knight now taking over on the straight. He's able to solidify the position. Coming out of corner 1, he actually sees GNS as his next target. He's looking to take that position as well. He's looking to go onto the inside. Gets on the inside, but gets a little bit frisky. Now don't forget about Jenny. They're behind both of them, coming into the corner up ahead. You're going to see X-Knight go wide himself into the sand, giving back the positions he just took. Checking in on Casella on the 12th lap in the same section. You're going to see looking like they're heading to the straight, and no, they're going to almost slam into the barrier. But if no one's looking, we can get into the pit, and that's exactly what they do. With Jenny and GNS on the next lap, 13th, GNS goes a little bit wide with Jenny able to catch up. But Jenny's looking the pit, and GNS is cutting off the line. And then, surprise, X-Knight's going to steal the position. And they actually don't receive a penalty, neither of them. And then on the same lap, we're going to have Hannah go wide and get a little bit of dirt on their tires. And unfortunately, we've seen the theme here. They're going to crash and lose control here just before the pits. They're going to perform a nice quick burnout, hit the wall again. Lose a little bit more time. But like everybody else when they screw up here, they're heading into the pits, but Hannah will receive a 3-second penalty as they drove over that white line. I pit myself on the 14th lap, making sure I don't click medium. I get hard, but I don't need fuel, as I should be good enough for this race. Cobra here is going to perform a nice little 360 for us, and get overtaken there. Able to recover, nice burnout. Catching up with myself on the 16th lap, I'm going to gain third as we're going to see BT96 recovering from an incident in the sand. Checking, it looks like he just clipped a little bit of the grass and unfortunately hits the wall. GNS about to perform a miracle as he does a 360, and I think he even surprised himself. But what's even more is we have Jenny behind, seeing that happen, also trying to imitate, but fails unfortunately. Then we're going to see X-Knight gain a position going on the outside. Looks like he got a good run on the straight with BT96 tapping him a little bit here, causing X-Knight to go into the sand. BT96 just waiting for him. Nice to see. We're going to have Kinsella gain here on bat 1 on the first corner. Looks like he went a little bit wide. Able to regain some positions after his mistake. And then we're going to have the Dodge Viper. He's going to go a little bit wide where everybody else is going, but he's actually going to slam into the wall, forming his own 360. And then he actually evaporates as he decides to call it quits. GNS is going to capitalize on lap 19 here, coming into the first corner, catching up to BT96 and X-Knight. Gains the position over BT96. X-Knight's going to slip, almost lose it there. GNS is going to capitalize, getting into a slipstream. Definitely quicker than the Porsche. GNS makes an error here getting into the dirt, allowing BT96 to go a little bit wider. Doesn't lose the position. But up ahead, you're going to see X-Knight lose his position. And with these two errors, GNS is going to get away and will come catching me. Now X-Knight and BT96 catch up to OGT on lap 21 in the same area where they were. A little bit of tapping, but nothing too bad. We're going to see them coming into the corner here. Nice driving. And you're going to see a nice close race between these two for a while here as they keep exchanging the positions. One taking the inside, one taking the outside. Coming into the corner up ahead, trying to do a good old switcheroo. BT96 slips a little bit there, giving X-Knight a little bit of opportunity on the outside to carry his speed through. He's actually able to gain the inside, coming up into an important stretch. A little bit of contact there. Heading to the first corner on the next lap, you're going to see BT96. He's going to send it. He actually is able to take the position, but X-Knight's not giving up. He's going to get behind BT96. He's actually going to send it himself on the next lap. He's able to hit the apex. This is some great racing. They've been close and tight for a couple laps. I've actually shortened it a little bit. And then we're going to see BT96 take the inside and try to win down the stretch. Porsche isn't that quick, so you're going to have X-Knight on the outside. He's going to try to hit the inside to force the Porsche out, and this is where it ends as it goes into the dirt. Now you're going to see GNS catching up to me. He's a quick driver, going a little bit wide. Hopefully I can capitalize, but I also screw up myself, so not much can be gained from that section. And then you're going to see him capitalize on this turn as I slip. He's going to take the inside. And I'm just going to have to settle for that position for now. We're going to catch up to BT96 and X-Knight as they enter the final lap with X-Knight in the front. The race isn't over with them. And it finishes right around here as BT96 goes a little bit wide and loses some speed. I think he might have had a chance here down the straight if he didn't lose it. But hopefully that was fun to watch between them. With Jenny up ahead hitting the barrier, Kinsella has an opportunity to gain a position, rapidly approaching. He's gonna try to get a good exit speed. Jenny's probably still recovering and touches the dirt. That could have been a good opportunity, but there's still a chance. So Kinsella's gonna try the gain here. Oh my god. Seen him, and I think he's on a controller, so go check out my Nürburgring race with him. He was all over the place, and he's gonna lose it here just as he's approaching the final corners. You're gonna see myself getting third because it looked like GNS either screwed up his tires or forgot or something. Tire related, obviously, but so getting a podium position. So that's going to be a great finish for myself. 148 points in the bank. But overall, I think my practice paid off. My qualifying definitely set me apart from the chaos. I didn't have to worry about other drivers. GNS is a quick driver. He was all over the place. And as promised, there was some 360s, There were some crashes, some overtakes, and I think some good side-by-side racing. As I sail off with this happy ending, we're going to head to Spa for the 5th round. And until next time, I'll see you on the track.